Hello YouTube, welcome to 2025, the 1st of January 2025. So we're going to have a good knife review for the day. This will be the first knife review of 2025. This one was recently purchased online. This is the CRKT Ramadi. I have already opened the box, so I know what's going on inside here. I've already assembled the pocket clip, but with the way I'm going to be carrying this knife, it's not going to be needing the pocket clip. And then you have the blade itself with its sort of plastic sheath and some reading material, etc. But let's get down on the bench and check out this blade. So before we do that, the pocket clip provided with this is actually very not pocket clip, belt loop provided is also one of these general ones which you can set it up in any which way you like. So whether you want to go horizontal, vertical, whatever the case may be, this can definitely do the job. So I think that's a great touch from CRKT to provide that. Let's get in nice and close and check out this knife. So guys, here we have the sort of brown CRKT Ramadi. This is one of the Forged in War blade series from one of the veterans in the US that designed this thing. And Ramadi, obviously one of the places where a lot of battles took place between US forces, etc. This knife with a desert sort of color scheme is where that's why it was sort of nicknamed Ramadi, based off that and various other things. I did watch the video of the guy talking about it, but I'm not going to go into that. This is a review about the knife itself. I like this color, I like the sheath, etc. I would have preferred a little bit more retention on the sheath, but you know, that can probably be rectified. It does have a hole here if you want to put a lanyard on or whatever the case may be. First thoughts, I really like it. It looks like an interesting blade. The sheath itself, very nicely made. The pocket clip, very nicely made. And this is actually going to become my EDC fixed blade because it's nice and compact. It's not too big. And by EDC, I don't necessarily mean carrying it on my person all the time, but it will be close at hand, either in a backpack, bag, or whatever the case may be, and occasionally on my person. When I'm going out in the bush, obviously, then I will wear a more substantial blade. Not saying this isn't substantial. It is quite substantial. And yeah, let's check it out. So there you have the blade itself. The sheath itself, again, like I say, pretty basic stuff, nothing too fancy. Nicely made, can be strapped on with whatever, paracord, however you want to carry it. No problems at all. Here you have the knife itself. So let's get in a little bit closer on this blade. It's an interesting blade shape, I must say. And then you've got quite a nice Makata scales. I think it's Makata, very grippy, which is nice. You've got a bit of a thumb ramp over here. The knife is substantially thick enough, and it could possibly do some quite heavy work. Yeah, that feels really comfortable in the hand, so I'm not going to complain anything about that. That's a really nice feeling blade. It comes razor sharp. I'm not even going to do a knife cut test with it because it is razor sharp out of the box. If you're a fan of blades, fixed blades for EDC carry, I think this one would do you quite well. It is a bit of an unusual shape that not many people would like. It's a bit of a modernized shape, but for me, I like it. Like I say, it's got this little section here where your finger can ride up into. You got a bit of a thumb ramp over here. You can get some purchase on the blade if you need to do some work with it. And with it being a full-tang fixed blade, I think this would actually hold up very well in a lot of harder use environments. So again, Forged in War, I believe these are made for sort of hard use, and I think this one would definitely get the job done in a hard use environment. I really like this knife, and I guess time will tell how well it holds up, but so far I'm enjoying it. And yeah, it's been a great piece to have in the collection. So just some thoughts on the knife. It is a 90-degree spine, so you could use a striker on it. You could get up quite high up on the blade if you want to use it for sort of skinning or get some purchase on the knife or whatever the case may be. The handle is extremely comfortable. I would have liked it to have maybe been a bit thicker here in the middle for your hand to get some more purchase on it. Otherwise, it's good. There's a bit of a hot spot on either side of this, but not too bad. And again, a hot spot on either side of the jimping, but again, not too bad. Otherwise, it feels really good in hand. I like it. Like I say, not a very big knife, but a very capable knife, and definitely would be useful for sort of day-to-day cutting tasks or sort of heavier work than your pocket folder. So guys, not a lot to say about this one. That is the CRKT Ramadi. I think a brilliant knife all around, and I'm going to definitely enjoy using it. So guys, that just concludes that video, first video of 2025, and I hope you guys all have a fantastic 2025 with lots of knives coming into your collections. And obviously for me, it's more important that I get to start using these guys instead of just having them. So I'm going to be getting out there a little bit more and doing a little bit more sort of survival training, etc., and I'm looking forward to that. Cheers for now, everyone.